What do you guys see as like, the next step? So let's say the next like 5 years. Is it growing your locations? Is it like acquiring another one? Is it like exiting? So kind of like what's the plan?
Hmm.
Maybe we can start with Neil this time.
Okay. Um, yeah, the plan, I mean, do I have a grand plan? I don't know. I think it's going to be a combo of growing organically and just, blocking and tackling. I do think um, there's probably opportunity to acquire neighboring territories and given the franchise, so I know the neighboring territory owners are probably, let's say mid 60s. Um, I think that, could be a solution where you may be able to acquire them and take out some costs. Maybe you don't need two offices or whatever. Um, and the good thing about being in a franchise system, there is a lot less integration risk because you're running the same business basically on the same systems and the same brand and same products and the same processes. So it's actually, as far as what they call rolling up, it's actually pretty good to do within a franchise. Um, or there's maybe some opportunities. I have a seasonal business, so maybe there's some opportunities adding, a different concept within um, the current territory as well that maybe is complementary or counter seasonal. But I haven't thought about that yet.
Far as our future desires or growths, was definitely looking at the acquisition of existing areas, expanding our current, and not necessarily in geography, but again in customer reach. So reaching into the customer bases that we've not tapped into. So that's like a big piece of the puzzle right now. And just, we're in the downtown area. We're Mr. Appliance of West Loop, which is one of the fastest developing areas in the city of Chicago. So there's just a lot of opportunity there. And I feel like I'm just barely scratching the surface of it. And definitely, like I said, becoming a staple within that area where other businesses trust us, and the residents within our territory trust us. But yes, our future desires would be expansion through acquisition. And again, as Neil stated, possibly even the idea of bringing on an additional concept that might be complementary. Since we touch so many customers, we have been gauging, what is missing in this area, and how could we support that if we were to go in that direction.
And Greg, I just wanted to touch back because in regards to the growth, and this is from a neighborly perspective, you do have kind of those two paths of growth, right? You can actually continue to grow and, like to Neil's point, try to acquire additional territory within that exact same franchise concept. But one of the benefits of, being a franchise partner with Neighborly is that you have access to other different franchise concepts, right? You could become a multi-brand franchise owner. We have more and more starting to diversify and build those multi-brand portfolios. And that's another option that's always as a alternative in regards to growth.